My name is Vera. I am 21 years old. I am not telling this story because I'm proud of it. I'm telling it because maybe someone like me is listening, and maybe this time she'll take a different path. I grew up with only one sister. We were orphans before I even knew what that word truly meant. Life hit us hard before life even gave us a chance. We slept hungry, shared one wrapper on cold nights, skipped school because there was no pad or transport fare. But through it all, I told myself, one day we'll rise, we'll be okay. Then my sister got pregnant. I don't blame her. We were both desperate. She fell for a boy who promised food and care. She thought it was love. But love didn't stay, only the baby did. When the child came, my sister's body gave up. Something went wrong during birth. She couldn't walk anymore. The girl who once ran to fetch water with me now couldn't stand. Just like that, I became a sister, a mother, and the only hustler left in our house. I tried everything. I sold sacha water in traffic. I cleaned people's rooms. I helped an auntie fry akara before sunrise. Still, it was never enough. The baby cried from hunger. My sister cried from pain. I was 19 and drowning. Then one day, our neighbor said, I know someone looking for a sales girl. They are family friend. They'll pay you well. I didn't think twice. The man lived in a big house, glass doors, flower pots, leather chairs. I thought I was entering heaven. But heaven doesn't lock doors behind you. He told me I'd be staying there. For security, he said.
They say rock bottom has a floor, but what I saw inside that house had no end. That first night in the mansion, I thought it was a mistake. Maybe he was drunk. Maybe he lost control. Maybe it would never happen again. But morning came and nothing changed. He handed me cash, like it was change for pain. Told me to smile more, said I was part of the house now. At first, it was just him. One man. One monster. But 2 weeks later, he brought a friend, then another, and another. They laughed in the living room, ate pepper soup, watched football, and then they took turns on me. Like I was a bottle of wine passed around the table. I begged him, told him I didn't want this, told him my sister needed me alive, not broken. He laughed and said, You want to eat without serving the table? Life doesn't work like that, Vera. Then he said the words that broke me. This house is a business. I wasn't a girl anymore. I was merchandise. One night, I tried to sneak out, just to get air, just to breathe. A man I'd never seen before blocked me at the gate. He wore black with a knife in his boot. He said, You think you're the first girl who tried to run? Then he showed me a picture. A girl in a coffin. She used to live there. He said, You talk, you disappear. Simple. The next morning, they made me swear an oath. Blood on a Bible, candle smoke in the room, something they called binding. They said if I ever told a soul what happened inside the mansion, I'd die within 7 days. And I believed it. Because by then, part of me was already dead. Some nights, there were 5 men. Other nights, 10. I stopped counting. I stopped screaming. I stopped being. The lights were always off. The music always loud. My tears always silent. They gave me pills. Some to numb me, some to make me forget. I didn't know what I was swallowing. I just knew if I didn't take them, they'd bring more pain. I hated myself. Not them, me.
I started to believe I deserved it, that this was the price of survival. Then one night, one man crossed the line. He tied my hands, laughed as I cried, took pictures. He said he'd sell them if I ever misbehaved. That's when I snapped. Something inside me screamed, a scream I hadn't felt since childhood. I am not nothing. That night, I took my chance. I didn't pack anything. I didn't wait for a plan. I jumped out the window. Barefoot, bleeding. I ran through the street in a t-shirt. People stared, but no one stopped me until I reached a women's shelter. It was 1 a.m. They let me in. That's when my new life began. I was broken. I was paranoid. I checked the door lock 6 times every night. I slept with shoes on just in case I had to run again. But the women there didn't judge me. They listened. They believed me. They reminded me that I was not the sin done to me. I started therapy. Real therapy. I learned that trauma isn't weakness, it's memory with scars. I wrote letters to the girl I used to be. I forgave her. I reported the house anonymously. I still don't know if it was shut down, but I told my truth. That was my war, and I won. Now, I speak in girls' forums. I talk in schools. I tell my story not because I enjoy it, but because secrets breed cycles, and I'm here to break them. So if you're 18 or 21 or even 15 and someone offers you comfort for a price, run. There is no hug in hell. There is no peace in prison disguised as luxury. Don't sell your future for survival. My name is Vera, and I want you to know you are more than your body, more than what they did to you, more than your fear. You can come back. You can heal. You can be whole again. Written by Perpetual for every girl who has survived in silence, for every sister, every mother, every friend who ever said, "I'm fine," when they weren't.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment and share to your girl child. Spread the information and may God bless you as you do so. Bye. I love you all.